Yeah, man, I don't know what just happened, man. They just took us away. When you speak power, when you speak about changing the youth, when you speak about these positive messages, this is the type of stuff that happens. This is the type of stuff that we have to deal with as a community. We're dealing with things that just get cut off. So, we're going to bring Cam right back in here. Yeah, that was just wild. I don't know what that was about.
That was I don't
This
know.
is what happens when you talk about growth. This is what happens when you talk about growth and getting out of the mindset that we've been planted. So this is interesting. That's pretty interesting. So if you could continue talking about how we can deviate the kids from the mindset of growing up either wanting to either be an athlete or in the entertainment business, that you can go out and be a politician. You can go out and invest money and invest, try to create generational wealth. You know what I mean? So how can we deviate these kids from, thinking, um, transitioning into, stop, not necessarily don't pick up the basketball, but the basketball isn't the only thing for me. So how can we do that?
People that of our skin color that are representing in a good light, other people than just athletes, Barack Obama's, Muhammad Ali's, people that are doing great in this city, highlighting this, educating people on other avenues and showing them that they can, letting the kids know their skills. And a lot of kids, especially in our age group nowadays, well, in the newer age groups nowadays, they don't have these programs such as like job training or any electives that kind of talk about skills that they can enhance. So we need these certain mentorship programs. I know of a good group called Leaders of Men that are actually mentoring women and men, boys and girls, to get into financial literacy, knowing what money or where your money goes and how to go ahead and invest, learning about tutoring if you have tutoring, and these aren't just people that they're throwing in there to go ahead and mentor. These are African American gentlemen, minorities that come from groups inside the community that are fostering and going to educate young individuals that come through that program right there. And we need programs just like that. And we need people that look like the demographic of the community to teach the people that kind of look like them. All right, because it just, again, that perspective. The perspective, the background. You kind of have an idea to go ahead and communicate because we possibly came from that same background. I'm not saying every African American has the same background as me or you or any other kids, but it's kind of almost like a cultural norm that and African Americans, we do certain things the same way, and it's not a monolithic in no way, but we do have certain things that kind of bring us together as a culture. So just bringing the ideas of people that you can, and as an African American or minority, you can do other things. And you have these people that are doing things, and then bringing in mentors that have uh, succeeded in financial literacy, education, politics, driver's ed, whatever type of job they are. And they're giving them the opportunities to actually build on the skills so they can know when they get out of high school, oh, yeah, I really enjoyed telemarketing, and I think I could go ahead and take this to a whole different business. Or I enjoyed working with my hands. I enjoy being a pipe fitter, so I can go ahead and be a pipe fitter. Or maybe I enjoyed being a caretaker. So I remember doing a 6 period class with nursing where Kaiser Permanente came in, and
Right.
I learned a lot about nursing. We need to give them these things. I just saw my boy Chef Tom come in. We need to go ahead and get people learning how to cook, giving them
Right.
courses on how to cook, virtual learning services so they can. Back in my day, I wanted to be a chef. So I mean,
Right.
my mom got me to the nugget, and Tom got me into one-on-one cooking classes. These things that
Okay.
we're missing, home
Right.
ec,
Yeah.
all these
Home ec.
things.
No home ec. I was excited to take home ec before. Like high school was just not what I thought it was going to be. I thought we was going to come in. We got all these, electives that build, that help build skills for the future. You know, like now, you know, I went to Armio. They cut out the home ec program. You know, to this day, I still don't know how to cook at all. So it's like, you know, how do you plan on bringing those type of programs to life?
Have the thing about me is I'm city council, so I really don't have too much jurisdiction over education. But what I am going to do as a person and in that role, in that capacity, I'm always going to advocate for different curriculum
Right.
on how we can go ahead and approach cultures and more of a hands-on type of approach for 21st century jobs. So I'm always going to do that. And me as a city councilman, I'm really focused on making a partnership, an alliance between city and school. So
Right.
we can actually go ahead and have this meeting where we can say, hey, you know, we're in a time with e-learning and we don't have kids that have Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead and station Wi-Fi buses around the school so people can go ahead and post up by those and go ahead and get the e-learning out the way, or find ways that people can get the Chromebooks fixed faster. But
Right.
and then through that city a city school connection, that partnership, we can go ahead and start finding ways to implement programs, the ones that we're talking about, on the
Right.
job training, other things such as social services, so we can have more psychologists and
Right.
sociologists come talk to our kids about how they're de-stress and handle stress,
Right.
talking with NAMI representatives and cahoots so that people can get out there, all that good stuff. We need to go ahead and look at investing in these things here.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Let me see. I kind of ran out of questions. Let me see.
It's all
Let me
good.
check my notes. You know,
I did see someone down there, and he did ask on the other cast that Mayor Price has been in office for a long time. He has been in there for a long time, and did I have any
okay.
plans on running for again? Even if I win or lose, I'm doing something that making the I feel like I am making all our politicians kind of on their toes, because they know that there are young people out there that are willing to work for their community. So win or loss, yes, I got my name out there, and I'm already focused for 2022. I am going for that mayor seat. So if I lose
Right.
this time, I'm definitely going for that mayor seat. That's been a dream for mine. I'm even 100. Like, you think I'm 120% right now? I'm gonna be 220%. I'm all over that. I'm going 100%. That's gonna be my whole
All the
life
way up.
next year. Like, it's gonna, when 2022 comes around, I'm already thinking about ways that I can even better this campaign for 2022. So yes, I am thinking about that already.
Absolutely. 2022, he running for mayor, everybody, but make sure you vote for him right now. City Council, you know, Cameron Hosendorf, District 4. So I wanted to talk about unity. Is unity a goal of yours? And if so, how do you plan on making that come to life? As far
Well,
as the unity in the community, I would have to say, you know, a lot of people beefing with each other. A lot of, you know, it's a lot of violence going on in the community. How do you, what are your plans on dropping the violence and bringing more people together? You know, because at the end goal, we're just trying to succeed. We want to change the culture. We need more people like you to be in this position. So how can we deviate those people from the you know, the violence and into unity and becoming a team, as you were saying?
people to the table. A lot of people have been disenfranchised and not had a voice at the table. And again, the table keeps on getting smaller and smaller for those people in power, and also the people that have the interest in their interest in, with money. So again, my idea and my thing, my goal is everybody's getting represented. But
Right.
in this case, everybody's not eating at my table. We're giving a lot more people more food than the other people right now. So if we all not eating, we need to go ahead and fix that and go ahead and share what we have. So getting people to the table to speak, getting people that represent the people at the table, and finding ways to get them active. And that's my sworn duty, to make sure everybody is represented. So in the times where we have Black History Month, yes, the Black History flag, or the Black African American and the Black History flag will be flying. LGBTQ plus, their flag will be flying during Pride Month. All that. It's 100% unity, 100% representation. But I know that when we do sit at the table, there will be arguments, there will be fights. That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
anything in a family. But
Right.
again, our goal is to make Fairfield a better place for everyone, not just us, not the 1%, not
Right.
just people of the lighter hue, for everyone. I want everyone to be able to say that Fairfield gave me a good opportunity to succeed in the next phase, whether it is in Fairfield or maybe you taking your talents to South Beach, whatever.
We don't speak of that, man. You take this time to South Beach. You know how that go. I'm still mad at him for
I
doing
mean,
that. I'm still mad. I'm still mad.
I am too, man. I mean, I'm not mad, but it's such a good phrase. He did it so well. He said it so right, but I still don't mess with him for that.
Man, But man, this is great conversation, man. I know we kind of did this like on some last minute stuff, man. So the next time we'll most definitely have a little bit more promotion behind this, man. I appreciate everybody that came through, that's joined. Um, I'm not
Man,
really sure if they can. What can they watch this back or?
they can watch it back, and I believe it saves on your Instagram. And then if you wanted to, I think you get the raw data, and then you can go ahead and edit it however you wanted to. But I wanted to ask you something, man. I think we should
Okay.
kind of keep on going with these conversations, and going forward,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
about to go ahead and buy Zoom. I think you do good at getting on these Zoom calls, and
I've been thinking about that. That's why I wanted to do this right here, because I've been thinking about, like, I really want to do Zoom meetings. I really want to do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Other things right now. And so this was just to show me, like, okay, is this something that I enjoy doing? I enjoy doing this. So yeah, we most definitely need to get on some Zooms and everything.
the blocks together. I mean, there's so many people that like you, Shiggity. You're a rapper, man, and I hear your music, and I'm like, damn, this stuff is heat. And there's a lot of people that are like you that kind of like stay away from the politics. If we can get them on conversations, just real conversations, and not just
Right.
talking just about politics, but talking about, I mean, their perspective and how they are in the community, man, I think that's going to be powerful and speak a huge volume right there.
It's for the streets. We got to do it for the streets. I'm just, if I just really like kind of take a look at myself, it's really just and people like me, we probably just kind of go to work and just come back not really thinking about anything, but it's a whole lot going on in the city around us that we got to be a part of. Otherwise things just go with us being unnoticed, and then when things happen, and we're looking like, what in the world, because we weren't educated about it. So if I could be a host for the streets, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly, hey, I'll do that. Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Let's go ahead and make this happen, because let's talk days that we could do it. I'm buying Zoom. We could go ahead and do this something like this every week or something like that.
Yeah,
Bring someone.
every week will
And
be something like this.
my boy JJ just said, stay connected with the Black community. I would love to bring in people from the Black community to go ahead and
Yep.
talk more about their perspective. So let's go ahead and run this, man. I think this was informative. I think we got a lot of people that came in and watched. I think people will be really interested and be educated and empowered from this. So let's go ahead and really chit chat and get something going more like this.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we're gonna do it, man. Congratulations to Cameron Hosendorf on running for Fairfield City Council District 4. Everybody make sure you vote, put your vote in. Let them know where they can vote again if they don't know where they can vote.
Vote three ways, and I'm going to give you some more information before you get out here. You guys can vote. Go ahead. You can vote by mail. You can go ahead and vote in person at a polling place. And you can also vote at home and take your vote to the city clerk's office. If you guys are interested in helping me, I definitely need as much community support as possible. I'm about to go ahead and start door knocking. I'm about to start getting on the phones and getting people, just basically getting my name out there. So I need everyone's help, and I want to show people that this is a community-driven campaign. So if
Right.
you're willing to help me, please reach out to me. You guys know my Instagram, @thereal_campaign. You guys can also reach out to me on my website, camholzendorf.com. So my Cam and my last name, HOLZENDORF.com. We have a
Right.
volunteer tab right there. And if you guys would like to donate as well, that's a tab on there to donate. But I really do need your help. to get me in that seat so we can go ahead and represent the fullness of our community.
We just want to move forward, man. We just want to move forward. This is a campaign for the streets. This is a campaign for the people of Fairfield, and this is a campaign for the youth. Um, I can't think of anybody again besides Matt Garcia you were talking about earlier who did anything on this type of level. So this is like history in the making to me, and I'm happy to be a part of this, absolutely, and the community most definitely will support you on this. One more thing I wanted to say: if you are out of state watching this, you can do the absentee ballot. Um, how can they do the absentee ballot again? I'm sorry about it. I totally forget.
So you just register the vote. You can go. There's multiple places you can register the vote. You can register the vote from the Solano County Register of Voters, and once you register the vote, they can ask you, "Hey, how are you going to vote? Would you like to have your ballot mailed to you? Would you like to vote absentee? Would you like to go to the polling place to vote?" At that point, you can go ahead and click that I'm going to be an absentee ballot voter. They will ask you for your information, so where your address is. They will send you your ballot, and you can send it right back to them.
All right. You heard it first, man. Cam Hosendorf, man. Congratulations. You know, win or loss, we still down for you. We gonna take the W. You know, we gonna take the W. You know, this playoffs. You know, so we gonna take the W. And everybody, November 3rd.
We talking about playoffs.
It's playoffs. You know,
We run a new league.
New league. It's a whole new league. Exactly. It's a whole new league out here. You know, it's new league. Is everything is different. We want everything to be different. A lot of people have been in power for in the same spots in the same positions for years, and we just want to change that up because obviously it's not working. So we got new people like Cam Hosendorf here, and we're trying to just trying to elevate. We want to succeed. We want new ways of creating financial wealth and generational wealth, especially for the minorities. And it's just a beautiful what a time to be in. I know it's ugly, COVID-19. This 2020 has been a horrible year, but you know we can look for something positive in it, like Cam winning District 4 Fairfield. You know, so everybody tune in. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And you got anything else to say?
We got this. Let's go ahead and handle business and let's do this.
We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna be on Zoom, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna take it right here on live, but we're gonna do Zoom in the future. So everybody that came in, that dropped in, I appreciate that. We're taking it on the bigger things. We're going to Zoom, and maybe y'all could be a part of the conversation as well, because you know we could do like 16 people or something like that in Zoom.
Let's go ahead and end it off today. Thank you, everybody, for sure coming in. Thank you.
All right, we out.
It's host out here.
I appreciate it, man. We out.
Have a good one. Peace.
Live from the gutter.